Hi, I'm Ray. Well, we've got a giant pumpkin competition going on at the allotment, and I thought I'd give you an update of the pumpkins and how they're doing. So let's go down the allotment and take a look how our pumpkins are doing for our giant pumpkin competition. Let's take a look. So we've had a bit of a disaster. The water butt has fallen over and it's fallen on top of my pumpkins. The second water butt has fallen over, so we've got a bit of a disaster here. The tap is missing. Where's the tap gone? Oh, there it is. That's no good now. So, oh no, how's this pumpkin doing? It's still green, so but have a look. See what it's doing. We've got two other ones. These are the normal pumpkins, jack-o'-lantern, but this is the giant, massive one for the competition. So, gonna have to take a look and see if it's damaged or not. So time for a rethink. We're going to use this small water butt and use that on top, and hopefully this one won't fall over. It's still very wobbly. We were dripping it down from the hose pipe to the pumpkin, but it keeps falling over. Every time the water butt is empty, just keeps falling over. So we need to sort this problem out. So this is our pumpkin, and I'm a bit concerned. As we can see, the stem here has all been left open. It's all a bit split and it's a bit white, and I'm not sure whether this is good or not. I really don't know. The plant's looking healthy and there's some buds on there, so it's doing okay. But this stem is a bit of a concern. Not quite sure if that's going to survive or not. But I think what I'm going to do is maybe just cover this over a bit with a bit of dirt, a bit of soil. Just cover it over, and it might just heal it as we're doing it. So hopefully that will give it a go. So the water butt is in place, but it's all a bit twisted and it's a bit broken. So I'm going to have to sort this out, make sure it's not broken when it fell over. The pipe is a bit kinked, so I think I'm going to have to replace this, maybe renew the hose pipe. So this water butt has got this slip-on attachment that attaches to the hose. So I'm just going to pull this off and I'm going to reattach the hose pipe. But if you've got a water butt, these sections of the hose connectors just slide straight onto there, and that's ideal. So we're just removing the old pipe and we're just going to recut it and rethread it. There we go, all done. I'm just going to make sure this is actually working. Yep, we've got water and it's coming out. That's a bonus. We haven't broken the tap. So attach this back on and then we can do, or we need to know how much this drips. So I'm putting the dripper back on and placing the pipe near, but I've just realised I haven't realised how, so I need to make sure this is dripping. So I've got to take this off and just double check, right, how many drips we have. So, oh, no. So we just want a little drip every so often. Nope, a bit less, we don't want it running. There we go, drip, that's it, drip, drip, drip. So continuous drip, and it can just go straight out to the hose pipe, straight out to the pumpkin. That's perfect. So attach it back on and away we go. So this end we're going to place nearby our pumpkin so it just keeps the soil moist. We don't want it to be going up, we want it to drip, drip, just straight out. So I'm just trying to place it in a location where it just runs straight down. Just going to cut a bit off. It's a bit too long, it just curves up at the end. So we're just going to place it, there we go, so it runs straight out of the tube, straight out, nearby the plant, not touching it, but just keeping it moist. And I think I might just move it there. I think I might just see if I can bury it just in soil so it doesn't move. If we have any wind, it's going to blow it about and move it, which is not the plan. So I'm just going to place it here next to the pumpkin. It can drip straight out. I'm just going to bury it so it doesn't move and it will just drip straight into the soil just here. I think that'll work. What do you reckon? Let me know in the comments. Is this going to work? Let me know and that'd be great. So this is our watering setup with the pipe coming from this water butt and dripping. Made a little bay here so the water can sit in a little mound. Just continuously keep it nice and moist. So I've got the seaweed mix and we're going to try some of this and give it to our pumpkin. I'm just going to add a little bit to the water butt. There's so much water in there, it's going to be so diluted, it's not going to be that strong at all. So I've just had a little bit in, just to see if it makes any difference. We'll see. So let's keep the water going, fill up this water butt, and then we can get going. So the next water butt, we've got a nettle soup, a nettle tea brewing, and we've got another one in the end with some weeds. So we can give it a combination of feeds when we come down each time and give it a nice combination of seaweed, nettles and weeds feed tea. So that'd be quite interesting. So there's 4 other competitors on the allotment that are also doing their giant pumpkins. So let's go and take a sneaky look. and see how theirs is doing. See what they're doing. See if we get any more tips. Have a look, shall we? Go. So this is competitor number 1, and this is actually the guy that gave us all the pumpkin plants. But looking at his, it's rather yellow, and he's got 2 pumpkin plants. One he's been giving fish water, and this one which I can't remember what he said it was doing, but it's turning a bit yellow. But look at the size of it compared to mine. It was planted the same time, and that goes a long way more than mine. Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, and he's also got another one on the other side. Maybe because it's grown with the pumpkin, with the sweet corn. This was another one that was grown, which is the same one, but it broke as it was being planted. And this one's being fed with the fish water, fish tank water, and that looks so much better. And this was a broken stem, and that compared to mine is a lot better. So that's the second one. And then this is another one. This is on the got the water butt dripping as well as mine, and we can see this one is, well, can't really see it, it's behind here. It's got the water butt, there it is there, that's the one, and that's quite big as well. I am beginning to wonder. That's going quite long behind the rhubarb, and the thing is, the rhubarb it's watering too. The rhubarb has plenty of manure planted in there, and you can see it's coming out through the bed of the rhubarb, so it's picking up some nutrients from the rhubarb bed. Not so sure. So there we go. That's all of our pumpkin plants. There's 2 other plot holders, and they're doing it as well. So we should check them out when it gets a bit bigger. But mine is a bit small, got a bit damaged with that water butt. So I'm hoping we get a pumpkin on it. There's no flowers on mine yet, but we can always hope. So let me know in the comments, are you growing pumpkins this year? And if you're growing a massive one, can you give me some tips? I really need it. Thanks a lot. Cheers for now. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, ring that bell, get notifications when I post some more videos. Thanks for now. Cheers.